Welcome back to the Teachable Heart. Awfully glad you're watching. I'm your host, David Vitt. Recently, we looked at the familiar story of the night Peter sadly denied he even knew Jesus. That was the night that in many ways broke the man who once was. Today, I'd like to fast forward a few days to a slightly less familiar story, but a scene that was every bit as important in the life of Peter as that fateful night was. Jesus had once again filled their nets to overflowing, and the disciples had just shared breakfast with Christ on the shore. John 21 verse 15 records this scene between Jesus and Peter, and I quote, "When they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, 'Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?' 'Yes, Lord,' he said, 'you know that I love you.' Jesus said, 'Feed my lambs.'" Twice more, Jesus would ask the same question, and Peter would give a similar response. Each time, Jesus told Peter to feed his lambs or take care of his sheep, according to verses 16 and 17. We need not get bogged down in the possible differences between lambs and sheep here. The point is that Jesus was reinstating Peter. Not only did Jesus grant Peter forgiveness, Jesus gave him a divine purpose to fulfill as well. And what a beautiful reminder that Jesus doesn't throw away the people who have failed him. If they are willing, Jesus will bind them up and put them to work for him. As I heard recently, God colors with broken crayons. And that's an awfully good thing because, like it or not, we're all broken to one degree or another. Peter wasn't the only broken crayon in God's box of colors. Abraham was a coward and a liar. Moses was a reluctant man with a bad temper. Rahab was a prostitute. David was an adulterer and a murderer. Thomas was a doubter. Mary Magdalene had been demon-possessed. Saul turned Paul was a persecutor of the church. Mark had been a deserter. You can probably think of many more broken crayons God used. My friends, life can break us. Sometimes it has a lot of help from us. But God still loves us even with our torn labels and broken shards. He's an amazing artist, and He'll use you to complete His beautiful plan if you'll allow Him to. Give a lot of thought, and until next time, keep the heart teachable.